Hello and welcome to the Brand Authority Publisher. My name is Akoso Castleberry, and if you're new to the Brand Authority Publisher, let me catch you up quickly. I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. What is brand authority, you ask? Brand authority refers to the trust a brand has earned among consumers, customers, and competitors, as well as the degree to which they see your brand as a subject matter expert. There are five principles that every brand needs: publishing, testimonials, social media, professionalism, and website. Okay, now that you're all caught up, let's get to the topic at hand: brand authority business. This is where we investigate brand authority principles and tactics used by blossoming brands with promising products. Then we examine how they compare to the strategies of a leading brand in their industry. Let's enter the luxury shoe industry to see why the blossoming Eleanor Anukum brand reminds me of the renowned Tom Ford brand. Publishing is the first principle we will discuss. Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford designed luxury shoes primarily for women. Publishing fashion articles that highlight their products is an effective tactic to reach their audience. The articles should position their brand as a leader of innovation for their target audience. This would be a perfect way to promote any services they offer, as well as highlight occasions and outcomes that require luxury shoes. Neither of the luxury shoe brands are missing out completely because both are featured in articles published by various third-party media platforms. This is important because it provides readers with social proof, which they use to validate the value of their brand. Publishing a brand authority book would help Eleanor Anukum expand their brand when it comes to product releases. For example, Tom Ford has published multiple self-titled fashion lookbooks. The lookbooks allow Tom Ford to showcase their signature brand style and story while monetizing the images. The exclusive fashion show images in the lookbook align with the Tom Ford brand with other leading brands featured in the show. Lastly, Tom Ford lookbooks allow for showcasing all Tom Ford brands instead of luxury shoes only. Eleanor Newcomb should jump on the opportunity to monetize images of their products and designs. When Eleanor Newcomb publishes their own lookbook, they will display the unique Eleanor Newcomb style and backstory. We will see how Eleanor Anukum styles their shoes as well as coordinate with other luxury fashion brands the way Tom Ford did with Gucci. Testimonials are the next part of this discussion. Luxury shoe brands use high-profile models, influencers, and ambassadors to promote their shoes. Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford are no different in their approach. Eleanor Newcomb has been impressive in doing so with a small brand and no venture capital funding. Her shoes have been spotted on Emmy-nominated actress Laverne Cox, who has also been seen sporting Tom Ford shoes, dresses, and even lotion. Laverne Cox is a well-known public figure who serves as an audience authority, someone who influences a large community of a brand's target audience. Laverne Cox may have been the most influential person spotted in Eleanor Newcomb, but those shoes have also been advertised by Mark Bryan, the man that wears heels, and on CBS's The Late Late Show. Promoting your brand amongst authorities in your industry and your audience builds authority by association. This works best when your audience authority is also your industry authority. That is why selecting and identifying the right audience is crucial to growing your brand, to growing any brand. To generate impactful testimonials, choosing one specific ambassador would be beneficial for Eleanor Newcomb. The key to choosing would come down to who has both access and buyer influence over their target audience. Their relationship with Mark Bryan comes to mind because he is a fan of the brand and wears Eleanor Newcomb pumps. He is a great ambassador because his content is all about shoes and his audience buys shoes according to his images and reviews. Up next is social media. Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford allow customers to access and contact customer service via social media. This is important because most customers engage with their favorite brands through social media. Customers reach out to customer service through social media, myself included. It gives us more comfort than receiving an automated email. I remember when my husband bought my first two pair of Eleanor Newcomb shoes. They were too small. I reached out to Eleanor Newcomb on Instagram. They replied to me the very same day, asked me what was wrong with the fit, then referred me to the correct size. After that, they sent me the return address. I went to the post office to return the shoes the very next day, and within a week, I received my new pairs. They fit perfectly, and they became my favorite pumps I've ever worn. Social media is where brands build a bond with their audience, and it requires your audience to know your brand, like your brand, and trust your brand. I encourage Eleanor Newcomb to prioritize LinkedIn in their social media marketing strategy. LinkedIn is a platform that has been overlooked by small B2C brands since I started my company. Eleanor Newcomb seems to have fell into the Instagram screen time war. Fortunately, there is a lot of organic reach and engagement that luxury brands like Eleanor Newcomb can tap into on LinkedIn. Eleanor Newcomb should build a professional audience by making content that connects to a specific and relevant audience, like women leading the boardroom, women addressing the courtroom, and women making media appearances, and etc. Avoiding LinkedIn leaves Eleanor Newcomb unseen by potential connections and possible sponsorships with large corporations or organizations. Professionalism is crucial when establishing a brand, which makes ownership of the trademark mandatory. Eleanor Newcomb, like the collection of international Tom Ford brands, owns the trademark to the brand name. Both brands have protected themselves legally from knockoffs and counterfeits. Ownership of a brand name allows for better marketing for new product lines. Consumers are more willing to try new products from brands they already support. Ownership of your brand name also creates an opportunity to monetize the brand name by licensing it to other companies. Consider a new jewelry brand promoting their product by associating it with existing luxury brands like Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford. The trademark permits you ownership of the actual value, respect, and authority associated with your brand. Eleanor Newcomb has provided professionalism every step of the way for their customers. The next step is to prioritize professionalism within their industry. They can develop within the fashion industry by expanding their brand into additional fashion niches like clothing, accessories, fragrance, makeup, hair, or styling consultations. Expanding into a variety of fashion niches will showcase the full fashion expertise and innovation of Eleanor Newcomb instead of being limited to luxury footwear. Websites are important for influencing commitments from your audience. Eleanor Newcomb and Tom Ford use their trademark brand name as their website domain name. This strategy forces your audience to remember the brand name and the proper spelling. They also include their brand logo in their header to confirm that visitors are in the right place. Websites are useless if your target audience can't find it. Their domains are unique and visited frequently enough to ensure pages from their websites are found first when their brand name is searched. When you search their brand names, not only do their websites show up, but third-party articles and YouTube product reviews appear as well. Eleanor Newcomb has a unique enough brand name that their website appears when the brand name is searched on Google or Bing. However, the website doesn't utilize a search engine optimization strategy for their products. Her brand is catered to shoes for plus size and tall women, yet plus size only appears on the About Us section of the website. This term should be consistently incorporated into the copywriting to increase the website response when plus size is searched online. The word shoe is not on the homepage either, which is surely not helping their SEO score. Eleanor Newcomb should take a page out of Tom Ford's book and incorporate features of the design within the shoe names and description. For example, Tom Ford pumps include design features in the name like padlock pump, satin bow, and pointy pump. Eleanor Newcomb would benefit from using a name like plus size pearl suede pump to increase the SEO response to their Iruoma shoe line. The SEO response of a brand will impact the perceived professionalism of their brand. Eleanor Newcomb offers a superior product and should have the brand authority to match. If they follow in the steps of Tom Ford, they could rise in the ranks of the luxury fashion industry. There are 3 outcomes you should expect from a pair of Eleanor Newcomb shoes. You will save time catching the attention and never have to fish for compliments. Wearing a pair of Eleanor Newcomb Irauma pearl suede pumps is like rolling out the red carpet for business and opportunities to come your way. Entering the corporate office of government building in a pair of the Akuchi or Chica leather pointy toe 4-inch pumps will demand respect and ensure employees take you seriously. Lastly, you should expect the comfort and confidence to wear them for a full day of activity. I've depended on Eleanor Newcomb shoes to stay comfortable through fashion shows, media appearances, walks with my daughter to karate class, and most impressively, dancing the night away at my friend's 30th birthday party this past August 2022. These shoes have supported me for the last 2 years as I lost 55 pounds. If Eleanor Newcomb wants to build a brand as impressive as their heels, they must establish brand authority through publishing, testimonials, social media, professionalism, and their website. I'm Akosua Castleberry, the brand authority publisher. I teach life, business, and fitness coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. Learn 30 new ways to build brand authority. Download my brand authority checklist at amakosua.com/brand. Hold on. All right. All right, let's get started. All right. Hey guys, welcome to Akosua Live. I'm Akosua Castleberry. I'm a publishing specialist. I'm also the founding CEO of Amakosua, where I teach women coaches how to use a book to build brand authority. You can access my latest release, Why Every Pregnant Woman Should Write a Book, at amakosua.com/women. How are you guys doing? I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Comment 1 if you're doing great. Comment 2 if you are like Akosua. I'm taking it day by day, girl. And if you're catching this as a replay, write the number 3 in the comments. All right, so today we're going to be talking about how to use a brand authority book. So if you're a life, fitness, or business coach who is thinking about writing a book to build brand authority, then you've probably become aware of the discussion on whether you should use your book as a lead magnet or customer acquisitions offer. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, I got you. I'm going to fill you in. All right, so the never-ending discussion of whether you should use your book as a free lead magnet or use it as a customer acquisitions offer continues to this day. I myself have done both, but before I tell you which one that I prefer, let's define what a lead magnet and customer acquisitions offer is. Okay, so what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a free, irresistible offer in exchange for a lead's contact information. What is a customer acquisitions offer? It is the first paid offer you make to your ideal target customer. It is the first paid offer of your customer's journey. All right, that's another way to say it. Now, when it comes to picking a side, I'm team customers acquisitions offer all day. However, there are pros and cons for both. All right. And I want you to choose which one is best for your brand and comment team customer acquisitions offer or team free lead magnet below in the comment section. All right, so let's go over the pros and cons for customer acquisitions offer, which you should also think of as buy my book. All right, so the pros. The pros are you generate revenue. You can use an upsell in your funnel. You put a physical product in customers' hand. Your readers can create content with your book. And you get more brand authority because people respect your product when they pay for it. Here are the cons. You must create a separate lead magnet. You have book manufacturing costs. Shipping takes time. Book can get lost in the mail and it is perishable. Now, an example of what I use as a customer's acquisitions offer is my book, Why Every Pregnant Woman Should Write a Book, which you can look at amacoastal.com/women to see as an example. All right, and now we're going to move on to the pros and cons for a lead magnet, which you can also think of as download my free ebook. Okay, so the pros for your lead magnet: instant access, no shipping cost, no manufacturing cost, build your lead list, can be updated easily. Cons: it costs money to make the ebook, less likely to be read, seen as less valuable because it's free, no incentive for customer to buy physical copy, and your readers won't create content with the ebook. Now, I also have another example for a free lead magnet that I use for my book, Dear Nice Girl. And you can see this example at amacoastal.com/nice girl. All right. And so I'm going to end off on asking you guys a question, which is, would you pass on 30 ways to build brand authority? If not, then I want you to download my free brand authority checklist at amacoastal.com/brand. All right. And again, I'm Amacoastal Castleberry. I'm a publishing specialist. I'm also the founding CEO of Amacoastal, where I teach women coaches how to use a book to build brand authority. You can access my latest release, Why Every Pregnant Woman Should Write a Book, at amacoastal.com/women. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to Akoso Live. My name is Akoso Castleberry. I'm a publishing specialist and the CEO of Amakosua, where I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. Life, fitness, and business coaches need to publish brand authority books. However, many of you are unsure of whether you need a ghostwriter to accomplish that goal. So before you ask yourself, does my brand authority book need a ghostwriter? Let's define what a ghostwriter is and then discuss the benefits of hiring a ghostwriter. What is a ghostwriter? A ghostwriter writes and formats original text that is credited to someone else. Ghostwriters can write several works on behalf of a client, including brand authority books, public speeches, and online content. The benefits of hiring a ghostwriter are: it saves you the 200 hours it takes to write a brand authority book, and you get peace of mind knowing the ghostwriter has publishing experience. To further help you decide, I've listed out 10 signals that your brand authority book needs a ghostwriter. Number one, you don't have 200 hours to write a brand authority book. 2, you're an inexperienced writer. 3, you're too emotional about the story. 4, you're a perfectionist. 5, you have at least $17K to invest in your brand authority book. 6, you've already been burned by a cheap ghostwriter. 7, you trust your ability to delegate tasks. 8, you haven't written a paper since college. 9, you need referrals for all your publishing needs. And 10, you're a solopreneur. Again, my name is Akosua Castleberry. I'm a publishing specialist and the CEO of Amakosua, where I teach life, business, and fitness coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. So answer me this. I'm from Harlem, so that's how we say I have a question. Answer me this. Would you pass on 30 ways to build brand authority? If not, download my free brand authority checklist at amakosua.com/brand. That's Amakosua, IMAKOSUA.com/brand. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Hey guys, welcome to Akoso Live. My name is Akoso Castleberry. I am a publishing specialist and the founding CEO of Amakosua, where I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. Today, we're going to talk about what stories to tell in your brand authority book. The best way to use your brand authority book is to teach a lesson. So, I have a question. Have you ever been faced with a leadership decision? Comment yes. If you answered yes, I was just like you. Is it impossible for someone to learn from the story? Comment no. If you answered no, let me tell you about the time I became captain of my hip hop dance team. I was a junior in high school in a new leadership position as captain. I was faced with the tough decision of choosing a co captain. I had to choose between two teammates, one of which was a close friend of mine named Araya. Araya was having trouble coming to practice consistently because of her dad. Maria, the other teammate, was on a sports team that would take time away from the dance team. I chose Mariah based on better attendance. In hindsight, it wasn't the right decision. Maria ended up stepping down as co-captain because she couldn't keep up with both teams as the year went on. Araya expressed to me that she was hurt and disappointed, which affected our friendship. I lost her trust as a friend. Her reason for missing practices was out of her control, and she didn't return to the team the following year. I made that decision without consulting anyone, and in hindsight, I wish I had. I could have consulted my boyfriend, who was captain of the step team and had years of captain experience, or even the previous captain who left the team in my hands. When I told my boyfriend, he recommended a better solution that I hadn't even considered, which was having two co-captains. Consulting with someone who has been where you are is invaluable and necessary, not only in leadership, but also for building brand authority. So, would you pass on a free 45-minute clarity call to strengthen your brand authority? Comment no below. We offer a free brand clarity call to avoid worst case scenarios, like wasting your time on unproven tactics, lose the respect and love of your audience, and stress out over additional problems to fix. Prioritize your time, respect, and peace. Book your brand clarity call at amakosua.com. Again, my name is Akosua Castleberry. I'm a publishing specialist. I'm also the founding CEO of Amakosua, where I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to use a book to build brand authority. You can access my latest release, Why Every Pregnant Woman Should Write a Book, at amakosua.com/woman. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. The biggest mistake coaches make is appealing to everyone in their market. 3 major obstacles you'll face when you don't have brand clarity are: you don't know where to find your audience, you don't know how to grab their attention, and you don't know how to filter out unqualified leads. There's no way around it because you don't have the bandwidth to reach every lead in your industry. It's way too many people which will cost way too much money and, more importantly, time. Think for a second. How clear are your industry authorities about their target clientele? When it comes to copy, your landing page copy is not meant to highlight the details of your offer. The three biggest obstacles you'll face when you don't have high conversion copy are: it won't help visitors determine how in need they are of your offer. It won't help visitors determine how qualified they are for your offer. And it definitely won't help visitors determine what they should do to become qualified. We can't scale or automate your system if the people going to your website don't realize that they need your product. You need a mixture of questions, stories, and simplifications to ensure that your ideal client takes action and everyone else does not. Think about it. How effective are your industry authorities at making offers feel customized for a specific audience? Automation is required to minimize opportunities for human error and delay during the sales process. 3 challenges you're likely facing from not having automated sales systems are: you're working harder and harder, but you're not getting the results to match. You're spending more than half your time on tasks that don't generate revenue. And you're competing with social media influencers for screen time because your leads don't open your emails. You must develop a system on a platform you own to ensure automated access to your past, present, and future clientele. Think for a second. How are your industry authorities able to contact their leads outside of social media and Google searches? Progressive packaging is how you incentivize and systemize client progression. The 3 most common challenges you'll face by not having progressive packaging are: your offers won't solve a specific problem. Your offers will include irrelevant components that waste you and or your client's time. And your offers will stop growing in value, impact, and price. When providing a solution, you must have a plan for the challenges that will exist after the solution is fully implemented. So let's think. How do your industry authorities prepare clients for future obstacles? Hey guys, welcome to Akoso Live. My name is Akoso Cassaberry, the Brand Authority Publisher, and today we're going to be talking about what is brand authority and why do you need it? All right, so brand authority refers to the trust a brand has earned among consumers, customers, and competitors, as well as the degree to which they see your brand as a subject matter expert. There are 5 sources of authority that every brand needs. Publishing is number 1. Testimonials is number 2. Social media is number 3. Professionalism is 4. And website is 5. When my daughter was about a year and a half, I was ready to publish my second book and get more publishing clients. I knew I needed extra help with my daughter, but my husband was not feeling the idea. I knew that I had to find a daycare with enough brand authority to give myself and my husband peace of mind. So answer me this. Would you send your child to a daycare that has no website? Would you send your child to a daycare that has no authentic reviews? Would you send your child to a daycare that has no social media? In 2019, when my daughter was a year and a half, I was overwhelmed with motherhood, being a wife, and trying to grow my company, I'm a Kosua. I told my husband that I wanted to put our daughter in daycare. He said no, which I knew he was going to. He was adamant about homeschooling before we even had our daughter. It took weeks of doing research and consulting other mothers I knew. During that time, there were so many unfortunate situations happening in daycares left and right, and it made my case even more difficult to make. I reached out to a friend of mine who had a child in daycare that she was happy with. She advised me on asking to observe for a day and ask questions about the price, hours, food, curriculum, and hygiene. I did exactly what she told me. I found the top two daycares that had the best reviews and were the closest. On foot, one was 15 minutes away, and the other was less than 5 minutes away. Before I showed my husband, I asked if he would consider part-time daycare. He was open to that idea. So then we discussed a part-time arrangement for Madison. She would attend 3 days a week. So now it was time to see which daycare aligned with what my husband and I were looking for. I called ahead and I took Madison with me to observe. I pushed her stroller towards the entrance door of the first daycare. From what I was able to see, it was clean, but we couldn't get past the second door entrance. It was a buzzing door, and instead of being buzzed in, an admin came to the door to talk to us from the door. I had to ask my questions at the door. Not only was that a complete turnoff for me, but it also felt too much like a school that we weren't trying to send our daughter to. They also didn't offer the option for Madison to attend part-time anyway. So we moved on to the next daycare. And as soon as Madison and I get there, I could feel a different vibe. It was a home-like feel to it. The owner greeted us with a warm smile and a Spanish accent. I was able to see the entire daycare, get a rundown of the price, food, daily activities, lessons, hygiene, and learn about the staff members, the website, and the social media page. Madison would be able to attend part-time as well. We went to her office where we waited for her to print the application. Madison, who wasn't walking at the time, wanted to get out of the stroller. When she did, she automatically gravitated to the owner. The owner even said, "I think she likes me." And all I could do was smile. It was enough for me to feel confident that this was the right choice. It felt like the right fit. Are you prepared for a skeptical consumer like my husband? Establish your brand authority by booking a free clarity call at amakoso.com. All right. My name is Akoso Casaberry, the brand authority publisher. I teach life, fitness, and business coaches how to publish books that build brand authority. that build brand authority. Learn 30 new ways to build brand authority. Download my brand authority checklist at amakoso.com/brand. Hello, I'm Akosua Cassaberry, the Brand Authority publisher. I help life, fitness, and business coaches publish books that build brand authority. I have 3 questions for you. What product do you sell when your calendar is fully booked? How many of your competitors sell that same product? Are your logo and colors the only features that are unique to your brand? Avoid selling generic products unless you want to waste your time and money. Book a free brand clarity call at amakosua.com. Hello, I'm Akosua Cassaberry, the Brand Authority publisher. I help life, fitness, and business coaches publish books that build brand authority. Let's chat real quick. How do you build trust with your dream clients? What KPIs determine that it's working? Are you waiting for them to tell you that they need your product? Stop waiting to pitch your dream clients unless you want them to hire your competitor. Book a free brand clarity call at amakosua.com. Hello, I'm Akosua Cassaberry, the Brand Authority publisher. I help life, fitness, and business coaches publish books that build brand authority. I've got to ask, how does your brand promote the ability to save people's time? What does your brand do to keep products and clients well respected? Are your leads nervous about the quality when buying your product? Promote the outcomes unless you want your competitors to come in and make the sale. Book a free brand clarity call at amakosua.com. Hello, I'm Akosua Cassaberry, the Brand Authority publisher. I help life, fitness, and business coaches publish books that build brand authority. What is the most prestigious license or certification in your industry? How do you become eligible to receive it? Is it impossible for you to work with someone who already has it? Quit avoiding your dream clients unless you want your consumers to keep second guessing your product. Book a free brand clarity call at amakosua.com. Hello, I'm Akosua Cassaberry, the Brand Authority publisher. I help life, fitness, and business coaches publish books that build brand authority. Answer this. How many hours can you dedicate to writing on a daily basis? What writing methods do you use to express complex ideas? Are you opposed to publishing professionally written articles? Stop publishing content that is not customized to your audience unless you want your expertise to be devalued and disrespected. Book a free brand clarity call at almakosua.com.